All right, quick one. If you've been following this series and have been typing deploy, you've been typing my habit, not the canonical command. The actual command is install. The command deploy is an alias of install, but they do exactly the same thing. It's the same deal with creating a new project. You'll see both init and create in the wild. They're aliases. They're the same command, but they have two different names. If you've been watching tutorials or comparing notes with a teammate and saw a command that didn't match what you're typing, that's almost certainly what happened. CLI, so command line interface. CLI tools tend to ship aliases basically to meet people where they are. So someone coming from Docker or Kubernetes, they might type deploy instinctively, but someone else thinks install because that's the operation that's actually happening on the instance. So both groups are right, because both commands work. There's no penalty for using either one. I use deploy, especially in my earlier episodes, because that's the word that kind of like maps to my mental model. I'm pushing code somewhere, so I'm deploying it. So deploy felt right to me. But if you're writing scripts or documentation or any kind of like shared tooling, install does make more sense, and it's a good one to anchor your mind to, especially because it's what the help docs reference. It's the one that will stay stable if aliases ever get cleaned up in future versions. For project creation, init is the canonical one. Create works just as well, and I've seen both used in different examples. But just pick one, use it consistently across your team, and don't really worry about that choice. Some commands like build don't have any aliases, so that's the only one you'll use for initiating builds. But if you see a command in someone else's terminal that doesn't match what you've been typing, you can type the help command, so -- help, and do that before you assume something's wrong, and you'll usually see both names listed together. But yeah, that's the whole episode. It's just a heads up so you're not confused when the commands you see don't match. Okay, thanks, bye.